Hey everyone, and welcome back to the AI Tech channel. Buckle up, because today we're diving headfirst into a world where AI isn't just assisting your job search, it's potentially dictating it. LinkedIn, the professional networking giant, is rolling out an AI-powered job search tool. Sounds amazing, right? But what if this shiny new tool is actually a Trojan horse, bringing with it a whole host of problems we haven't even considered yet? Is this the dawn of a hyper-efficient job market, or a slippery slope towards algorithmic bias and mass job displacement? Let's get into it. So, what's the deal? Microsoft-owned LinkedIn is testing an AI tool that, according to their CEO, is going to revolutionize how we find jobs. The idea is simple. Use a custom large language model, or LLM, to analyze job postings and candidate profiles, connecting people with roles that perfectly match their skills and experience. The promise? Faster hiring cycles, better matches, and more opportunities for everyone. But the reality, as we'll see, is a little more complicated. We're talking about algorithms making decisions that could literally determine your livelihood. That's a huge responsibility. Let's break down the potential impact, starting with the direct domain, recruiting and HR tech. Obviously, if this AI tool works as intended, we'll see increased efficiency in connecting job seekers with roles. It could also shift the focus from just keywords to actual skills, opening doors for candidates who might have been overlooked in the past. But here's the kicker. This puts immense pressure on other job boards and recruiting platforms to adopt similar AI capabilities. It's an arms race, folks. Now, zooming out to the adjacent industry, education and training. If the AI identifies skills gaps, we're going to see a massive surge in demand for upskilling and reskilling programs. Universities and vocational schools might even need to revamp their curricula to stay relevant. Think personalized learning paths, tailored to the specific skills the AI deems in demand. Finally, the big picture, the socio-economic impact. While a more efficient job market could potentially reduce unemployment, there's a very real risk of exacerbating existing inequalities. What if the AI is biased? What if it favors certain demographics or educational backgrounds? We could see a shift in the types of jobs available, leading to displacement in some sectors and growth in others. This is a butterfly effect, folks. A small change at LinkedIn could trigger a massive ripple effect across the entire economy. Now, let's shift gears and talk about OpenAI's ChatGPT search. This is huge news. OpenAI, not content with just dominating the AI chatbot space, has launched a direct competitor to Google and Bing. And get this, it's now available for everyone, no login required. This is a game changer. Think about it. AI-powered search that provides quick summaries and source citations. No more endless scrolling through irrelevant results. This could fundamentally alter how we consume information. But is this a good thing? Let's dig deeper. The direct impact is obvious. Increased competition for Google and Bing. They're going to have to innovate like crazy to stay ahead. We might see a shift in user behavior, with more people turning to AI for quick answers and summaries. The lines between search engine and AI assistant are blurring. The adjacent industry, content creation and publishing, is also going to feel the squeeze. Content creators will need to optimize their content for AI-powered search, focusing on structured data and clear summaries. And what about AI-generated content? Will it become more prevalent? What about originality and copyright? This is a legal minefield waiting to explode. The socio-economic impact is equally profound. AI-powered search could democratize information, making it easier for people to access and understand complex topics. But there's a dark side, the risk of misinformation and bias. AI-generated summaries might not always be accurate or objective. And what about the jobs that rely on traditional SEO and content creation? Are they at risk? The answer, unfortunately, is probably yes. Okay, let's move on to the semiconductor industry. Qualcomm, the chip giant, has been locked in a legal battle with ARM, the company that designs the architecture for many of the chips that power our phones and computers. The good news? ARM has withdrawn its threat to terminate its licensing agreement with Qualcomm. This is a huge win for Qualcomm and for the entire industry. But the legal proceedings are not fully resolved. This is still a developing situation. What's the impact? The direct impact on the semiconductor industry is clear. Reduced uncertainty for Qualcomm. They can continue developing custom computer chips based on ARM architecture. This could lead to increased competition in the PC chip market as Qualcomm tries to reduce its dependence on ARM. The ongoing legal proceedings, even with the retracted threat, create lingering uncertainty. The adjacent industry, personal computing and consumer electronics, will also be affected. We could see lower prices and increased innovation in the PC market as Qualcomm and ARM compete. This also means increased stability for PC manufacturers who rely on Qualcomm chips. And the socio-economic impact? Potential for job creation in the semiconductor and personal computing industries. This also impacts the global economy, as the semiconductor industry is a key driver of economic growth. And let's not forget the geopolitical implications. This dispute highlights the importance of semiconductor technology and supply chains. This is a chess match on a global scale. Now, for the most shocking story of the day. A U.S. senator is proposing a $1 million fine and 20 years in jail for anyone who downloads the DeepSeek app. DeepSeek is a Chinese AI company, and this senator is clearly concerned about national security. But is this a reasonable response? Or is this a dangerous overreach? This is an absolutely insane proposal, and it could have a chilling effect on innovation and international collaboration. The direct impact on AI and international relations is huge. This would drastically limit U.S. users' access to Chinese AI technology. It would escalate tensions between the U.S. and China, and it creates legal uncertainty for anyone who might inadvertently violate the law. The adjacent industry, app stores, cybersecurity, and software development would also be affected. App stores would likely remove the DeepSeek app to avoid legal repercussions. We'd see increased scrutiny on cybersecurity measures, and it incentivizes U.S. software developers to create domestic alternatives to Chinese AI tools. The socio-economic impact? This could limit access to potentially beneficial AI technologies developed in China. It raises concerns about government overreach and censorship, and it could lead to further division and distrust between the U.S. and China. This is a dangerous precedent to set. Let's take a step back and assess the risks associated with all of this. From a technological standpoint, we have to worry about AI bias and discrimination. These LLMs are trained on data that reflects existing biases, and that can lead to unfair outcomes. Data security and privacy are also major concerns. The more data we use for AI, the greater the risk of breaches and misuse. And what about accuracy and reliability? AI-generated results aren't always perfect. From a business perspective, we're looking at competitive disruption, especially with OpenAI challenging Google. Legal and regulatory uncertainty is also a big factor, as we saw with the Qualcomm ARM dispute and the proposed DeepSeek ban. And let's not forget about reputational damage. If these AI tools exhibit bias or compromise user privacy, it could severely damage the reputation of the companies involved. Finally, from an ethical standpoint, we have to address fairness and equity, transparency and explainability, and accountability. Who is responsible when AI systems make mistakes or cause harm? So, what can we do? We need to implement robust safeguards to prevent AI bias. We need to prioritize data security and privacy. We need to strive for greater transparency in AI algorithms. We need to establish clear lines of accountability. And we need to engage with policymakers to advocate for responsible AI regulation. This is not just about technology. This is about ethics, fairness, and the future of work. We need to have these conversations now, before it's too late. We need to ensure that AI benefits everyone, not just a select few. This requires a multifaceted approach that includes technical safeguards, ethical guidelines, legal frameworks, and ongoing monitoring and evaluation. The future of AI is in our hands. Let's make sure we guide it in the right direction. The AI revolution is here, whether we're ready for it or not. LinkedIn's AI job search tool, OpenAI's ChatGPT search, the Qualcomm ARM dispute, and the proposed DeepSeek ban are all signs of a rapidly changing world. It's a world filled with both incredible opportunities and daunting challenges. It's up to us to navigate this new landscape with wisdom, foresight, and a commitment to ethical principles. What do you think about all of this? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more AI news and analysis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.